Hi everyone, and welcome to our updated list of the top 10 inflatable two-person kayaks under $1,500. There are definitely incredible two-person inflatable kayaks above this price range, but for your average recreational paddler, there isn't really a need to spend more. This review focuses on recreational paddlers, people who want something reliable, portable, and fun for lakes, calm rivers, and the occasional weekend adventure. Before we jump into the list itself, we want to quickly go over 5 key things to look for when choosing an inflatable two-person kayak. If you want more information on that, we've linked to our article, 5 Ways to Pick the Best Inflatable Kayak, in the description below. 1. Is it suitable for your needs? Start by thinking about how you're realistically using the kayak. Are you paddling calm lakes, exploring slow rivers, fishing, getting some light exercise, taking kids or a dog along? If stability is your top priority, you'll want something wider with a stable hull shape. If you're planning longer paddles, a longer, slightly narrow kayak will be much more efficient and easier to keep moving in a straight line. Also look at weight capacity, with 2 people and gear, cockpit space, legroom for taller paddlers, and storage areas and tie-downs. Some inflatables offer convertibility from 2 people to 1 person, so if you want to take solo trips, that's also an important consideration. 2. Setup and pack down matter more than you think. If a kayak is complicated to inflate or takes forever to dry, you'll use it less. We generally prefer fewer inflation points, matching valve types, and smoother PVC skin that wipes dry quickly. Fabric-covered kayaks can perform well, but they take longer to dry. If you're packing up at dusk and storing it in a closet or garage like we do, that's something to think about. The easier it is to get on the water, the more often you'll actually go. Our third point, firmness makes a big difference. If your budget allows it, look for a kayak with a drop stitch construction. Drop stitch is what allows an inflatable kayak to inflate really firm, like an inflatable stand-up paddleboard if you've seen one of those. A firm kayak moves more efficiently, feels more solid under 2 paddlers, handles chop and boat wake better, and wastes less energy flexing. With 2 people paddling, hull flex becomes much more noticeable, so firmness matters even more in a 2-person than it does in a solo kayak. 4. How well does it go straight? Tracking is especially important in 2-person kayaks. If the kayak doesn't naturally want to go straight, you'll spend the entire time correcting each other's strokes. Look for a removable fin or skeg, a structured hull shape, and a pointed bow and stern if possible. Short, wide inflatables can spin easily in wind. Longer water lines and some hull shaping make a huge difference in windy conditions or open water. And finally, weight and portability. If you're shopping inflatable kayaks, portability probably matters to you. 2-person kayaks are always heavier than solo boats, but there's a big difference between manageable and awkward. You generally have 2 ways to get a lighter kayak. Choose a cheaper model made from thinner, less durable materials, which we don't suggest, or spend more on better engineered, lightweight materials. If it fits your budget, the second option usually pays off in durability and long-term enjoyment. You still want something manageable, but don't be afraid of a little more weight. So now you know what to look for. Let's get to our top 10 list of the best inflatable 2-person kayaks for under $1,500 this summer. Number 10 is the Aquamarina Laxo 320. Its 3 valves make it easy to set up, and with 2 skegs it tracks straight, like the 1-person version. It's comfortable, but it's not as firm as some others, so a little slower in the water, and its fabric covering means it takes longer to dry after use. The Intex Challenger K2 is at number 9. It's affordable, easy to set up with only 2 valves, and has a long removable skeg that helps it track surprisingly well for a kayak without much structure. It's very squished with 2 people and not particularly durable in terms of construction. The Intex Excursion Pro K2 is number 8 on our list. It's definitely made of more durable materials than the Challenger and is equipped for fishing, but its I-beam floor is much softer than drop stitch, and for 2 people you can feel the transfer of weight between paddlers. Strangely, it also feels bulkier and harder to track in the water than the Challenger. Number 7 is the Aquamarina Memba 390. It's a bit longer than the Laxo and has more room, and its longer waterline also means it tracks a little better. It has the same issues with the fabric covering taking a while to dry, and it would be better with some harder structure around the bow and stern. At number 6, the Advanced Elements Air Evolution 2 is really firm, full drop stitch hull that's nice and stable. It tracks straight, but also feels pretty bulky and is a bit more difficult to turn. It's also a bit more cramped in the cockpit for taller paddlers. The Aquamarina Tomahawk Air K 440 comes in as number 5. Again, it's a full drop stitch hull and its long, narrow shape is fast through the water. It's got nice graphics and durable construction. Its disadvantage is that it's not particularly stable, and not a great choice if either of you is a beginner paddler for that reason. Its double skegs also make it more difficult to turn. The Sea Eagle 473 RL Razor Light is number 4. It's a very similar kayak to the Tomahawk, but also has slightly lower walls so it doesn't catch wind as much. It's nice and firm, with a full drop stitch hull, fast in the water, and also has more internal space than the Tomahawk. But it has the same stability issue with low primary stability, and again, it isn't suitable for less experienced paddlers. It also just scrapes under the $1,500 mark. The Advanced Elements Advanced Frame Convertible Elite is our number 3. This is a hybrid folding frame, inflatable kayak with a drop stitch floor and clean water entry at the bow and stern. It tracks straight and has good space for 2 paddlers, but it's also a little softer along the side tubes and can bend under extra weight. It's also a more complicated learning curve to set up, and you need to make sure it's dry before you store it. At number 2, the Sea Eagle 385 Fast Track V-Bottom, which is very stable, clearly durable, and well constructed, and tracks naturally in a straight line. It's easy to set up, carry, and pack down. Its only issue is its V-shaped bottom makes it quite difficult to turn, so it's not that maneuverable. And number 1 on our list is the Razor Kayaks R2 Ultra, which is a 1 to 2-person convertible with a drop stitch floor. Tracks well, but is still maneuverable, and is really simple to set up and pack down. Its downside is it's on the more expensive end of the list. For more information on these kayaks, we've linked to our review pages below, and you can also subscribe to Water and Outdoors for more review videos like these.